Hello, hello. Oh my God, what a dork. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, what a dork. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. Hello, Miss Linda. That was such a dumb thing to do. So I just put lotion on my hands and I went to go put a little bit of lip gloss. And instead of putting it on my lips, I put it on my hands like I was going to put lip gloss for lotion. Something like that. Hi, Chris. Hi, Trees. I know. That was such a dorky move. Hi, Kay. Hi, Mac. What am I doing right now? Oh, I know. What a bozo, I swear. I'm losing my mind. Hi, April. How are you guys? Let me see if the book played nice today. And if I'm here. Oh, I'm here. It's a miracle. Miracles can happen. Okay. I don't know what Troy did with my phone stand, so that'll be interesting. Oh, how is everybody? Happy Tuesday, my friends. I am happy to be here today. Yesterday was a really crummy day. Had to go to the or I had to call my doctor because it was really bad. So, and then I have to go see him tomorrow at 3:15. So I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow or if I should just go on a little bit earlier. Because by the time I'm done, usually it's 3 o'clock and my appointment's at 3:15, and I have to drive to the next town. So I don't know. We'll see. But I kind of need to talk to you guys about what's happening with my schedule. Anyways, hi Helen. Hi Sheila. Hello Cheryl. Hi Jeanette. Because some things are changing. It's not that big of a deal. You just need to know where to find me, kind of a thing. Hi Luann. Yeah, it was bad. I actually was really scared on Saturday too, but um it was a good distraction for the event, so that way it wasn't focused on the pain. But yeah, so I go see him tomorrow at 3:15. So I don't know, but going forward, you guys need to make a little note. Hi, my Ashley. Did you get your Christmas present yet? Hi, Mary Sharkey. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Um, so starting. Hi, Susan. Welcome. I am so happy you're here. Welcome. So, still, gosh. Okay, so we're going to have some changes happening. Very important that you guys are either on my Telegram or just remember. So, hi, Valerie. Thanks for the distraction as I sit in the hospital. Oh, I hope everything is okay. Hi, Susan Stocking. Nice to see you. So, starting next week, I think we talked about starting it tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. But make sure you're on my Telegram. You did? Well, I haven't been feeling well at all. So today I finally feel a little bit better. But yeah, it's been. I thought I was literally on my deathbed yesterday. But anyways, so the way that my schedule is going to work out is I'm going to still be live every day. Hi, Sandy Kling. However, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I will be live on Crafting Chaos, my page, Crafting Chaos, Facebook, and YouTube. Hi, Kathleen. It's been a long time. Thanks, Mac. That's all I did yesterday was I was just sitting praying yesterday. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Hi, Jolene. Oh, you're so very welcome. Thank you for your order. Hi, Cindy Truitt. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, still the same time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. I will only be on Crafting Chaos and YouTube and Facebook. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and of course Saturday, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, in regards to just me, I will be only on Decoupage Clean, Facebook, and YouTube. So I won't be cross posting to my channel or anything. I will be on Decoupage Clean only, so Facebook and YouTube. Okay, does that make sense? So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and basically Saturdays, you'll find me on DQ. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, you'll find me here. Okay? It's not a big deal. I'm still going to be doing the same things. It's just we're going to have breaks. So there's going to be different projects going on, because obviously if I start a project on Monday, I'm not going to finish it on Tuesday because that's going to be wonky. You know what I'm saying? So if you're following a project, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Character Chaos, Tuesday, Thursday, and then what we're going to do with the weekly Tuesdays, Thursdays is it doesn't necessarily mean that only I'm going to be there crafting. It could be like a carryover from maybe somebody that didn't finish their project on Saturday, or maybe we'll have like different things going on. They've kind of left it open for me as far as what I'm doing with those Tuesdays and Thursdays, inviting different guests to maybe finish a project. Like we were teasing Nicole about doing her bottle series. So maybe, sprinkle in that in there somewhere. So, but if you don't find me on, hey Nicole, so if you don't find me here, I'm on. You just need to think about which day. But the easiest thing is for you to be on my Telegram, because I will always have the link right to the live. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, DQ only. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Craft and Chaos. Okay? All right. So, Luann, thank you so very much. Thank you. It's always so cool when you get like a super chat from YouTube because it lights up on my side over here. I wanted to show you, I got a present from Megan and David the other day. It was Saturday night. Nick went to check the mail after the event, and look what you want, thingamabobs? I've got 20. I thought it was so freaking cute. And I didn't expect her to answer me, because whenever when he checked the mail, I think it was like maybe 6 or 7 o'clock, so it would have been either 9 or 10 o'clock her time, and then she like reacted to it, and I was like cracking up. I was cracking up. So yeah, so we'll do some fun things over there. But like I said, I won't start a project here and then finish it over there. Say vice versa. I won't start a project there and finish it over here. So you're just gonna have to. If you guys remember when I very first started coming on lives, I only did Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then something crazy in my head went off, and I decided to do Monday through Sunday. We won't do that anymore though. So I'll still have a day off on Sunday. Okay, so I'm not done using the pinups yet. It's cute, huh? So I figured I want to do cigar box and also one of the papers. Also, just so you guys know, I loaded into the store the styrofoam hearts. They're 3.5 by 3.5. So those are in the store. If you guys are doing Valentine's Day projects or whatever, so you can hit, is it exclamation new? I think. Who knows? I can't remember anymore. So let's get my desk on the screen. Do, 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 do. All right, sir. And I think because I'm starting to do shorts and reels with my lives, I'm going to take the comments off of there because it's really distracting on the reels. Okay, so I don't know. I'm thinking that I want to use her, which is the Retro Queen. And I'm almost thinking that we lean into the steampunk a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe steampunk glam, maybe. You know what I mean? Steampunk glam. But also, I just seen the the decoupage queen mold. Hold on, let me grab it because since my molds are all organized, you guys, I can find the ting-tings. I can find all the ting-tings that I need. As I say that, now, did he take it out of the... Jeez. Hold on. Here I'm bragging. And I think it got taken out of the package. Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work out like I thought it was. All right, hold on. So, you guys know the decoupage queen mold with the dress form. That is what I'm currently looking for, that I thought was right here in the front. And of course, I don't know where he put it now. Anyways, I thought we would do that mold and put it on the dress form that is there. Y'all, seriously? What is happening in this world that I live in today? Oh, I know what my problem is. I'm looking for the wrong color. For goodness sakes. Why am I looking at blue? Decoupage Queen is purple. All right, I give up. I don't know where he put it. Ugh. He didn't put it with what I thought he put it with. Anyways. Hi, Trish. Let's see. I could have swore we left it in the original packaging because it was easier that way, but apparently I'm telling stories. Obviously, because I don't know where it went. Oh, I bet you I know what he did with it. It was in the new packaging. I bet you he put it in the giveaway box. Anyways, we'll move on. Now they're like a lavender color. But I was looking at the LeBlanc molds. They're like a lavender color. But I was looking at LeBlanc for some reason. So I was looking at all the blue ones. Like a bozo. Okay. I think she's going to be just a little bit short on the side. So we're going to have to remove the sides. All right, let's take a water pen. And, well, do I want to take a water pen? Yes, I do, because I want the sides to blend. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Miss Edie. What happened was, every time I think of that, I think of Trevor when he was younger. What happened was, ooh, this is the one Nikki gave me, and it's deadly sharp. So this Saturday on Creative Hour is going to be Miss Dina Ray. And don't forget, if you entered the Happy Mail, if you followed all the rules for the event, I will be announcing. So what'll happen is I'll be announcing 2 winners. We'll announce the regular Craftin' Creative Hour winner, and then the second winner will be the winner of the mystery box. And all these papers are available in my store. And you can do exclamation new and it'll take you there. Okay, well that's what I meant. Yeah, you know, that color. That one color, that one time. That one color, that one time. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit short, but that's okay because we will end up putting some trim and whatnots around it. So one of the DQ molds are in the giveaway box. I also seen that he put an IOD mold in the giveaway box. He put a couple of Blanche molds in the giveaway box. I was like, boy, you're just a little giveaway happy, aren't you? Just because they're in the packaging don't mean they could be given away. But you have one right here that's just like it. And then we'll probably use the Retro Queen background because Avi. But I don't know if we're going to use that on the outside. I think I want to do stenciling on the outside. We'll see. You guys, oh my gosh. I'm so glad I didn't have any daughters. Because that boy of mine, my youngest, you're just ornery. Trevor's, he's so bossy when he's in the zone. Which ends up sounding just like me. I'm like, whatever, Trevor. Maybe I wanted to, just like the one that you're holding. He's never allowed in my room. Is Jackie Bates here? Did I miss her? I did order you one finally, son. Hi, Jean. I know. I was like, maybe I need 2 of those molds because I don't know. No, it's okay. I will share. I'm a good sharer. So we're just using the Waverly chalk paint. Here we go. See how much paint I get on this sweater. Nick bought me a bunch of like clothes for Christmas, and I kind of laughed because I was like, yay, painting clothes. Hey, I just told everybody that you took my stand, you little turkey lips. Dame besitos. Thank you for returning it, though. What is that? Thank you for returning it, though. I appreciate you. You did me a solid. I did, son. I ordered one for you. It will be here mañana, which is way too long, I know. So, Nicole, I need to talk to you because about your little bottle series. Because you came in a little bit late, I noticed. And I announced that I will not be live on my page on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just painted the bottom. I will only be live. Isn't that the bottom? Yep, that's the bottom. I will only be live on my page Monday, Wednesday, and I know, son. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays. Be careful, Troy James. Why are you leaning like that? Troy, local. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll only be on DQ. Do you want one of these? I'm going to give you one of these. Well, I'm not blind. It's really, well, I'm blind, but I can see it. I promise. I know. Troy, why are you bossing me? Stop bossing me. I know. I wanted to paint the bottom anyways. I was just showing you guys in case you didn't know how to paint. Whatever. And then if I didn't, I think I mentioned, and DQ will always be at 1 p.m. Pacific as well. So same time. So if no matter if it's me on there or if I'm having like a guest on there or whatever, it will be at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm not really going to paint the sides just yet because I don't know if I want to. I think I want to stencil on them first. I think. I'm tinking. We shall see. All right, let's now really dry the top. Oh, I know. I have duplicates and triplicates as everything thing. But I did tell him, though, that if it was in the packaging, it's new and it can go in the giveaway box. Because if I had a duplicate of it, I just left the packaging on. But I don't know why the Wings of Beauty mold still had the packaging on it. I wonder what he did with it. Are you not? I'll look. So what can you do over there? Yes, you are. I'll look at your access. I can change your access. No wonder I don't see any comments up here. I'm on the Terry Lightsey page. Ya bozo. All right, so we are going to use the decoupage varnish and glue. I think I'm going to use the Silky Shine because it's still sitting right here from the event. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to finish going through all of the names for the event for the wheel. I know for a fact you have access over there because we were just talking about it yesterday in the meeting. Hi, Anna. Okay, sure. Oops, sorry. I hit you guys. I can't remember what I was doing the other day, and I said something to Nick because he wanted to, or one of the two, Trevor and Nick were in the same room whenever I was talking about something that somebody wanted to borrow, one of the two of them. And I was like, oh, must have been. I said no way because, that's what it was. I got caught talking about Nick again to Trevor. Because I was saying he was borrowing something Trevor wanted to borrow something, and I was like, you better not come back with Bondo all over it like your Uncle Nick. And he came around the corner and goes, excuse me? And I was like, golly, you always come around when I'm talking about you. All right, so as always, I just do a little bit at a time. And these are just the Hobby Lobby, I believe. Hobby Lobby cigar boxes. Either that or Walmart. Make sure the fibers go down. Making sure she wasn't cooked. Hi, Vicky Browning. Making sure she wasn't cooked. Hi, Dolores. How are you? All right, let's get my gator. Let's change it. What on earth? We're going to use a 320 as always. And I still haven't ordered more because I keep forgetting. Dang, this one got pinched in the door. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. What, Pops? No good way for me to hold this. Okie dokie, artichoke. Put that over there. And then we're going to push down all of our fibers so they lay flat. So don't go back and forth on the edges. And then push those fibers down. Let's sleeve again. Okay. It's good. It's good enough. All right. So, what I was thinking is, I was tinking. Do I need you? Probably, but you're going to go in the water. Anyways. Retro Queen background. Or Retro Queen and then the Retro Queen background. The background we might do on the inside. We're definitely going to take off that janky thing. But I'm trying to think if we want, do you guys think we should lean into like steampunk glam? What do you think about that? Because we definitely can do steampunk glam. I haven't done any kind of steampunk in a while, so let's pull out the steampunk box, which is you, correct? You know, yeah, that's you. And then, hi, Diana. How are you, my sweet friend? Happy New Year. How is your honey bunny? Let me see something. Also, wanted to see if we did that. What about what about this is really aggravating, y'all. When you don't know where your stuff is. See, it might have been a mess, but I knew where my messy stuff was. Good Lord. This is just wild and crazy at this point now. Work with me here, people. Work with me. All right, he's fired. We're gonna have to fire Mr. Trevor Jordan for moving my stuff around. Good Lord. Okay. See, I think the LeBlanc one might be cool to do on her. Or should we? I want to change the frame on the outside. We could probably take that one in pieces, the big one. I know, Papas. Hi, Jolene. Look at these old Stamperia molds. These should go in the giveaway. What is that? The heart? What? What the what? Okay. We're getting somewhere now. See, these are too small. Or, wait a minute now. Ooh, that might fit the outside. Okay, let's play. Let us play. We're gonna have to dry her and then make some of these Mama Jammas. Now, the cogs and gears can be made in resin. If I manipulate that frame, I'm gonna have to do that. All right, we're just gonna play with the resin because I really don't want to have to do it in clay, and then I'm gonna get stuck into not being able to finish doing what I need to do. So this is Decoupage Clean's Wings of Beauty, and then so we'll cast this one and see. And I really want it the outside of this. And then we're just going to need some random. Or we probably don't even need these. Okay, make quicker work of it. So, tell me, how was everybody's New Year's started off? Mine was a little rocky, which I said, okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. We're just going to get that over with right now so we don't do that again. But how about you? Hi, Veronica. So good to see you. How are you? Yeah, because I can't find anything. And I already know what he's going to say. Don't you remember me telling you that you need to put labels on it with the label maker? I just love my son. Okay. We are going to not splash on my shirt is what we're not going to do. Where's all my silicone mat? So I'm thinking if we put wings on that one, do we want? I don't know. So this is the Lumilite casting quick cure. That's probably not enough. I do carry it in white and black, and then I have the epoxy as well. Impromptu for 12. Hi, Tina Roy. Impromptu for 2 is okay, but for 12? Holy macaroni. Good Lord, have mercy. That's very nice of you. Oh, you've had a busy year. See? Get it all over with. That's when you say, okay, my busy for the year is done. Just like my craziness with my back, that's done. We're not going to do that anymore. We got that out of the way. All right, so I'm just going to pipe really quickly. And you guys already know, if you're not comfortable with casting resin, please don't mix this much at one time. I can't decide which wings I want, you guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you know what the problem is, Terry? You're pouring with the wrong hand. So we'll just pour them both for now and figure it out. All right. I think that's everywhere. Looks like it's everywhere. All right, so I have some extra resin in that cup, man. It's probably going to set up pretty quick here, so we'll just go ahead and pour it in over here somewhere. That's why it's always a good idea to have molds just sitting out, because you don't want to waste. All right, it's good. It's good enough. These will go in the garbage. The fancy garbage. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Oh, no, I'm on. Okay. And I know I spilled over here too. Yeah, okay. Must be the book doing something funny. Okay, these are doing their thing, chicken wing. All right. So, honestly, if we're going to have some stuff going on up here, then maybe on the sides, we can just paint it and then maybe fine line the outside. So we'll paint it like a minty color and then fine line the outside, I think. Since we're going to have molds and stuff going on at top. My sweet Trevor yesterday was like, Mom, do you want me to take an Uber to work? I said, no, I got it. But it wasn't. In the seats, we have, the seat warmer, so it actually felt good. The heat felt good on my back, but I did not want to drive yesterday. All right, let's get this janky lock off of here. Let's put that over there. And then I'm going to take I'm just going to take the 320 that's on here. Do you want to take it off now or later? I don't know. I know, but Great White North? I'm guessing that's a lot of snow. Thanks, son. You're the bestest. Okay. Let's just do a mint color. Oh my goodness, he reorganized my paints too. Or we can just go straight with country green. I did, Pops. I ordered you another one. I think we'll go straight with country green. It's an oldie but a goodie. Let's see. Go with your mind's eye. I lie. I told y'all a little fib. I need to quit flicking that. As usual, we're going to mix to get our color. Okay, these are okay for me to move now. They're set up enough that I can move these around. Let's put all of you guys down. Put those on there like so. So I can have my desk back. Okay. Let's take some of our... Oh no, did I just throw that in the water? Just threw it in the water. So this one is just mint. And then we're going to add the off-white I think it is, or cream white in the Decor Paint Chalky. And Sue likes that. She loves the snow. Okay. I'm just pulling in until I get the color that I want on the box. What sounded like thunder? Troy moving the chair or what I'm doing? There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. There it is. I think I already had a brush, didn't I? Oh my gosh. There's a dog on TV barking. She is dead sleep. Sprinted out of here to go watch the TV. She's so crazy. Onyx. Oh, Veronica. Yeah, sorry. So I didn't even look when I was over there. If you are on the Terry Lightsey page, please, please go over to Craft and Chaos and get into the habit of watching from over there. Now that I'm going to be streaming on DQ every other day, I have to change my setup. So I really now will not be on the Terry Lightsey page. For sure next week, but could be starting as soon as like tomorrow if I remember to change it. get that little blob before it dries into a blob. I could tell the way that the wood is acting on the sides that we're going to have to scuff sand to knock down those little fibers that are being lifted from painting. It didn't happen on the top, which is kind of funny, but the wood on the sides here, it's definitely lifting. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I would take off the hinges, but I don't want to deal with two separate pieces right now. But we are definitely going to change the hinges because these are just those cheap ones. So pretty. Okay. Let's make sure the edges don't have anything crazy. And then we'll dry it, and then we'll scuff sand and get down the fibers that have lifted, and then go over it again if we need to. Hi, Miss Connie. I believe more of you go to YouTube now, right? Oh, there's actually 10 people over on the Terry Lightsey page. So if you're wondering why the chat looks a little crazy, it's probably because everybody is on the Craft and Chaos page and YouTube. We have 54 people on, but it's kind of split. We just got out of the hospital on Monday. My son is doing better. Oh. That's what I said. I'm going to crackle the sides. You don't listen to me. No, that's what I said. Hola, Ari. How are you? Okay. It's good enough to do a little scuff sanding on there. And I might have to pull in a little bit more. Hey now. Take it easy. Take it easy. All right. So we're just going to go over it. Again, you're not trying to take off a layer of wood. You're just knocking down the little wood fibers that get lifted whenever you wet them. And right here we've got some excess like paper or something that came over the edge there. Or no, that's the wood. Oh, that's just the wood. So maybe we want to take a layer off right there of wood. All right. And let me just go ahead and get the insides right now. We will paint in here, but I just don't want it to stick. Okay. Dang, my chair is acting crazy. I've got to take this massager thing off. I don't use it anyways. There was a reason why I took it off of my chair. Okay. So we'll do one quick little layer. Then I'll grab the fine line. We'll put step 1 on here. And then we'll take these pieces out and see. We'll see how we want to paint those and put them on there. And I'll see if that frame is going to work, the lock. Okay. Did you guys see that the tickets for the retreat, for Dina's retreat that I'm going to be going to, is sold out, and there is a wait list. And so if you want to get on the waiting list, make sure you send her them a message, or put a comment under that post. And just in case there's any cancellations, or if she decides to add any more tickets or whatever, you guys can be notified. But they're all sold out. Yeah. Did I say something to Sue? Was I talking to Sue? Oh, the fine line. I was like, what? I wasn't even talking to you. What, baby? What are you pointing at? A pin? What are you writing on, though? Don't smile at me. I'm serious. What are you writing on, though? Son? Oh, yeah. Fine line. And then we could put, like, copper in the crackle lackles. Fine line, crackle. Crackle lacking. Gotta get that paint out of here. Okay, fine line, 2-step. 1-step, 2-step. Fine line is the one that you do not mix water with. No water at all. No baby wipes. No sweaty palms. No H2O. Say no to H2O. All right. You know, it probably is, because your order's already printed out. Well, all the orders that were printed out are ready and ready for picking. will have choice markings on them. All right, so you want a clean, dry brusha. No freshly washed brushes. Why is this green all over me? And then we're going to go with step 1. Fine line dry is glossy, so don't freak out if you're thinking it's not dry. As you're going through the process. I really should put tape or something down. But we'll get started on putting down step 1, and then we'll demold our castings over here. So it's recommended to let these dry naturally, meaning put step 1 on, let it dry overnight, put step 2 on, let it dry overnight. Obviously, most of us don't want to wait that long, and when you're live, you don't have that luxury. So if you want it heated up with your heating tool, that's fine. Just make sure you keep that tool moving because you can burn the fine line. Jack, what are you doing? You learn the hard way with the baby wipes. Yeah. It'll stick to that baby wipe like tacky glue. It's almost like if you put decor glue tacky on and then you try to run a baby wipe over it. Yeah. And I don't believe that anybody's way is the right way. Like when people, I haven't had anybody do this to me in a while, but they used to say, well, so-and-so doesn't do it like that. Mara doesn't do it like that. Well, I'm not them. However, if you ever hear somebody say when they're using fine line and somebody says, well, I'm using a baby wipe and it's doing just fine. Or my brush is a little damp, it's just fine. Makes my skin crawl a little bit because it's not fine. That you don't want to mix water with this product. Not, okay. I need you to move. All right, so actually, let's do this. Let's put you over here. So that was step 1. So as soon as you open step 1 from that point on, that's it. No water. No water. Okay, let's look at these mamma jammas. And this one was just the burner of whatever was left. So we'll just let them hang out. Are you trying to lead up to a cough, son? Like, oh, let me put it back in the right place right now. Because that's how they all get mixed up, is I just start throwing them everywhere. Okay. Then I'll do this one last because did I know that it did that? The stand didn't pour. Do we need the stand? Wait a minute. We might not even, hold on, because that's not going to cover that anyways. So maybe we just blend. I can always pour it again if I want it, but see, so what I was thinking is that it was only going to have one, but is it going to have one going downtown? We have to figure that out. I really don't think, because I'll show you guys what I'm saying. Come hither. Oh, it's bigger, period. Can you guys even see? Nope. Nope. Hold on, babe. I cannot see you, Troy. So I'm tinking. You know what I mean? I'm going to use the bottom, because even if I poured this whole thing, it's not going to cover that. So I'm thinking all of it or just the pole. Well, let me show you. Buzzing on my phone is redonkulous. Okay. Come hither. No, that way. Let's see. We can. Keep the bowl. Okay, see, because it's bigger, it might allow me to pull it over a little bit and still line it up there. Because I want to put one, I didn't want both wings, but I wanted one. But I feel like I'm not going to be able to get it on that side, so it's going to have to be this side. I don't think I like it down. I don't know. But I don't like that like that. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. We're going to make some other wings. And then we'll compare. You like what? Which one? Okay, so while this is still pliable, nope, it's going to be too small. Which one? As long as the top is broken, then I can cut it. Did I not? Did I not? Oh, I did. Okay. Unless we don't put the wing on her at all. But we have we have all sizes here, so I'm thinking we can get a wing on there. All right, I think I cut through enough that I can cut it. Which one was what? Yeah. It's still quite pliable, so I just kind of did a score line so it would be easier for the scissors to like fall into that top line, if that makes any sense. Especially on that. These I might have to trim the little details once I get that all out of there. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about those right now. Because one I don't want to do is cut this when the resin is set. Which I could already feel on this side. It's already... Ugh! It's already getting... And then let's do... Actually, Terry, bozo. And then... Why are you breathing so heavy? Are you running, Troy? All right. Oh, here comes Onyx. That means Troy's messing with her. Oh, under my feet she goes. Well, since we're changing it, do we want those on the inside or maybe the outside better? What am I doing? I kind of like the keys going... You guys cannot see. I kind of like the keys going out. Obviously, I think... Wasn't it supposed to be going in, if I was correct? Oh, no, they are going out. So, yeah. Okay. I thought they were going in. But that's right. So we'll have those there like that. And then we can actually probably just use these. And I'll grab out some other ones. But I have some of Finn's mechanicals. Hi, Lori. I know that's why I wanted to keep cutting it now before it's set up. Because I was like, oh. Okay. This is... Do we have another little one? We'll get another little one. I don't know. We may or may not use that. I don't know. Okay, so that's that for that. And then, what do you guys think? Should we try to put a wing or no wing? Should I pour these to figure out if one of these will match or nah? Because I don't mind it with or without. Doesn't. I just don't know if I... See, now with that being there, it's going to have to be a smaller one. I almost like it without. Like the idea of wings, pour wings. Would you even have room? It would depend on, I'm thinking like the smaller one will have room to go up. But trying to think if we have... I know I have another mold of fins that has wings, but I don't know at this point where they would be. Because we all know what has just happened. Okay. But smaller ones are not proportional. No wing, no wing, no wing. You're wingless, girlfriend. Hey now. Oh. Okay. We might need some itty bitties. Itty bitties. We'll see. We might need some itty bitties. All right. Get down to business. Let's get down to some business. Do we want a flower? A flower, flower. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, come here. Maybe she will have a flower in her hair. Do we want a butterfly? Maybe. Oh! Well, what do you know? I got lots of wings, guys. Look, guys. Hey guys, I got a lot of wings, guys, and we can change the color of these. Most certain. Oh, that's that one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, I think we're gonna give her. There we go. She can have a flower head or a dragonfly head. Just kidding. He gives her some stars. All right. We like this box. We're gonna keep this box out. Miss Connie, you got it, Mama. You probably put that on there right as I was doing it, huh? Okay, sure. I think what we need to do is so all of these will go in the casting giveaway thing. Okay, so and we will put like some wax paste and stuff on, um, these. I'm gonna cut that off. And we'll figure out where to put that. I know I have smaller. Are you the same size or smaller? Or maybe we'll give her a head that says art. That's not nice. I know I have smaller, what's it? Butterflies. I just am not seeing them. Or maybe I like that butterfly better. The rusty, crusty, dusty. Maybe I used them all. I like the smaller butterflies better. I guess I used them all. Because I know I used to have small dragonflies. They came in the pack. Ah, that was an excellent catch. Oh, and then I just dropped it. That one will hurt, Mama. No, that's going to hurt Onyx. We'll give her a heart tattoo. All right, there we go. Now we're getting where it's drier and I can touch the box. I do want this one here, though. Okay. Because it's wood, it's going to dry a lot quicker. So we'll push those. Right now. So we just have to paint these three things. So whenever your step 1 goes transparent, that's when you know that you're ready to put on step 2. And as you can see, we've only got just a couple of spots there, like that one right there. Oh, we had some drippage going on over here. Let's fix that now. But the rest of the box is pretty much ready for step 2. Hi, Tanya. I'm gonna be using some of the bigger, the A3s. And oh, speaking of Lori, I wanted to show you something that I found today when I was searching for the circus stuff for you. Is Lori still here? I will go grab it. Okay. Now, I always tell you guys, don't do what I do. Be better than me. Because you shouldn't be putting on step 2 until your step 1 is all transparent. But in these, this live world that we're in, I rush it. And you shouldn't. You should wait or dry it all the way. But I also know, because I've done this so much, that it will be okay. But because I do that, I really do not suggest that you do. Be better than me. That's one time when you can tell me, well, so-and-so doesn't do that. And I would say, yeah, you should probably follow what so-and-so is telling you. So again, clean, dry brush. Don't use the same brush for steps 1 and 2. When step 1 is done, throw that in your water. And then move on to step 2 with the clean, dry brush. I cannot wait to get some copper in these crackalackins. We haven't crackalacked in a while. Troy's grooving again. I can hear him playing his music. Trying to remember to get the corner so it doesn't. And then I'll put the box in such a place that we all can see it and not off the screen. And at this point, I know that I'm sealing the box pretty much shut from the outside. It's okay. I'll just take the blade and run it through the middle when I'm done. Okie dokie, artichoke. This brush goes in the water. Lori is still here. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab something. Lori was sending me pictures of her grandchildren earlier. And I found this that I ordered and didn't use. And it was just the cutest. I don't know. It just made me think of her grandchildren after she sent me the picture. So this is an A2. Let me hold it up here so I don't get it on my box. Hold on. Can you see? It's the little boy and the little girl with their luggage, like one of the old. But I never did get around to using it, and I know that's not the theme of your room at all, but if you would like this to put it like somewhere else in the house, because I won't use it, and I swear to you, after you send me the pictures of your grandbabies, I was like, oh my gosh, I just seen that earlier, and I think it would look so cute. I know, son. Okay, so let's straighten this out. And then, all right. So, Tina, I did see that you said, why don't you put the wings underneath? I didn't want one side to be like elevated because of how I was like trying to blend this into that stand, which will probably take off that piece. And then let's so that it's not so. And then that for sure will go now there. And it's pretty much, so if I put one of the wings underneath, it's going to be up a little bit. I guess it's not as bad as I had envisioned. Okay. So it could work like that. I do want to take all of these edges that I cut, and let me get, I need a little bit coarser of a pad for the resin. It's the only times that I grab out these. So this is probably an 80 grit. And I just want to, wherever I cut, just round them out so that they're not blunt, sharp, wonky pieces from cutting. I didn't cut in there, but I'm just going to sand that straight. So, and then that there. So it'll be fine if we did it like that. Oh, that would be a good idea. Okay, I will put it in your box. Okay, and then this, I think we're going to put, I wish it was a little bit, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And these, let's fix these. Oh, that's why, because I was going to have the flower on that side, huh? So we don't have to have it go in there. I'm just trying to get an idea of what I need because there's so much out here right now. Seriously thinking about putting her art head on. I could cut off that knobby piece and put the art on there. I think I need to cut that knobby piece off anyways. Oh, you're welcome. It was just perfect because I was looking for the circus girls, which I finally did find once I stopped talking to you. I have them in A4s, which I was, and then that's when I was like, oh my gosh, these are her babies. And then we'll layer. Don't want that right there. That's a chipboard. And this one's bigger, so we can keep layering those out there. So these, I think we're going to paint. Okay, I got it. By gosh, by gosh, by gosh, my gosh, I got it. Where is my... I don't think I want to necessarily patina them, like patina, but I do want... Because it's just going to be these two. Well, I probably do because it needs to match them. Okay. So these guys... So we're going to layer with that, and then let's paint these really quick with some acrylic primer. If you only have bonding primer, that works too. And then we'll dry the box. And I see that I'm getting some drips over here, so let me just fix them now before... Because you don't want it to dry with the drips, then it's icky. So anything that goes upright after you do fine line, you do need to babysit. Sorry for touching the mic. Just to make sure that you don't have any dripping. Because obviously gravity is going to pull it down. So I always say, like, if you're doing a bottle or something, make sure you're, you keep coming back to it and babysitting it because you don't want the drips to dry. That is gnarly looking. And then we're going to spray some isopropyl alcohol on my towel. And then we're just going to clean these off. They're so good, right, Cindy? Hi, Rochelle. Number one. Thanks, Tanya. Number two. Oh, I'm going to cut that knob off. Number two, why? You don't have... I have a scan and cut. You don't have like a Cricut or something? Oh, fussy cutting is not my friend. Okay, so I just cut the little knobby knob off of her head. Off with your heads. And then off with her head. We're going to get our acrylic primer, which I could have swore I just had in my hand, but obviously I did not. That was weird. And then I could pick this one up and paint it. The other ones, because they have so many little intricate parts, I'm just going to do it on the shop towel so I can just get the brush in there. So, Lori, that one I'll be able to send to you right away. The large format papers, I will put in an order for them today. And then, like I said, it does take a couple of weeks for the large formats to come back. Because that's why I have like an order minimum, because they print them. Because we don't stock those. We have them printed per order. Or whenever ordered. Okay, good enough. Let's see how our little drippity drips are doing over here, if we're having any more. And then I'm going to scoot these off one more time. And then we'll get this dry. Did you really? Do you love it, Helen? Yeah, I would put that on my... You would never catch me fussy cutting. I hate fussy cutting anything. You guys know that. I complain about it anytime I have to do a little bit on something. Okay. Yeah, so the other ones, the A3s and that you have, and then this one will come, and then those bigger ones for the canvases will just be, today's date is I think they do it by the 5th or something. I'll see. I can't remember because I did Briones, and I think the same thing happened. Like I missed the cutoff day because we only do it once a month, and for some reason I'm thinking they changed it to the 5th. It used to be the 15th. Hi Tracy, you did. What are you gonna put it on, or do you know yet? It's coming, Papas, but it's just not coming fast enough for you. Can I pick it up yet? Because I know underneath the box is stuck. What was that? What did you drop, Pops? Papas, stop. What did you drop? I know I said no baby wipes, but I'm not wiping on the box. I'm wiping underneath because you see how there's a line, which had a little bit of the drip. All right, let's get our cracks going here. Do you need any of the A4 Circus Girls? Because I did find 2 of those in my stash, Lori. Oh, how cool, Tracy. What was it like especially for the like you mean the advent calendar box that they had, or I'm assuming that's what you mean, right? That's going to be very cool. My phone is just buzzing all happy. Right, so this is step 2. Again, don't burn fine line because there really isn't a way to fix it. So you always want to keep that heat moving. And if it's the first time for you to use fine line, I know it's hard to tell when it's dry because fine line dries glossy. But when you start seeing the cracks, like you guys aren't going to be able to see much, but I can see that it's cracking. Then you can kind of gauge from there and lightly touch it. But when I'm saying lightly, because if you touch an area that's not dry, you're going to get a fingerprint there. And whenever you put like your antiquing paste or your metallic pigments or whatever, it's going to highlight your fingerprint. Hi, Betty. Long time no see. Happy New Year. And then I always tell you guys, you absolutely positively need to seal fine line crackle. I usually don't seal it until at least 24, sometimes 48 hours, because it's going to continue to crack. And maybe you didn't notice it cracking so much in one certain area. I guarantee you, if you let it just sit overnight without sealing it, and then you hit it again with your heat tool for a few seconds, that you will get cracks in that area. But saying that, you absolutely need to seal. fine line. You need to seal all crackles. Can you see any of the crackle lackings? Let's hold it like that. There you go. So it just continues and continues and continues to crack until you seal it, which means over time it'll look really awful and the crackle will start to flake. It's always so cool to see the cracks just happening. Hi, Patricia. Aw, thanks, Patricia. It was a good one. I think the creators that I had put in the lineup, they were just perfect for those papers. So next month we will do it again on Valentine's Day with the new lineup. And then in March again, and so on and so on. Okay, where did I not crack? That's cracked. That side's cracked. This is the side. This is the last side. She's back. All right. So I want the cracks. I want that color. Sure. Well, let me see first. Troy's gone. I don't have to sit on my phone. What time is it? All right. So in the antiquing paste, that's brass. That's too red. And then that's what I thought. They're pretty close. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, so let's cut up another piece of my white little bitty scissors. Where's my big mama jammas? Okay. And then, thank you. And then. Oh, I just had an idea. All right. So we're going to take the brass. Same thing. I'm going to work it into my lid. I always do that. Just to really get it in the bristles. And then, why'd you put the rag down? Clockwise, counterclockwise. Oh, sooky now. Look it. Oh, it's so beautiful. So very beautiful. All right. Hey now. fine. Now, of course, if you like the cracks that you've gotten the first go, and you're like, no, I don't want any more, seal it. Then go ahead and do your solvent after you do this part and seal it. Look at that. Oh, so satisfying. And I'll go right over those hinges because we're going to change them. Lightning through the thunder. I could hear a commercial. Oh my banana daiquiris. So good. Now, so I can tell you this side, still very pretty, but it didn't crack as much as the other sides, especially here in this area. Now I could hit it with the heat tool and I can probably get some more, but that's okay. I'll just wait and then do it again tomorrow, this same step. But look at that, you guys, with the box. Now because the paper didn't come out, right? I'm just going to take the brass and just kind of, there'll be so much going on up here with the molds and whatnots that is so beautiful. Love this colors. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's keep those out right there. I'm done with you. Are you on there tight? Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now for you guys. I feel like somebody's watching me. Okay. So this is the patina kit from Finnabair. What do I want to do? Because all right. Let's take. Ooh, I don't want it all over my fingers. Ooh, that would have been all over my fingers. Oh, Betty. Oh, I'm not seeing any comments over here. Hi, Paula. What are you using to fill the cracks? I am using the antiquing paste in brass. And Sue, that would be my DQ. My DQ link. Okay, so we have already primered these. And I'm not going to base coat it with anything. I'm just going to let the primer stay as my base. And then I'm going to take the brass. Oh, I really wish I wouldn't do that. I'm going to paint this little stemmy part first. And I know I need to leave you guys in like 5 minutes, which maybe we'll just do this now. Oh, nah. I'm going to do them all. So the patina, these have a little bit of texture built into it. Hi, Sandy. What you doing, bud? And then I really want to. Let me see it. Oh. All right. And then without even drying anything, you could though, totally personal preference. I'm going to open up these guys. Oh, I can touch the box now. It's no longer wet, so I'm going to move it over a little bit. Move over, Red Rover. So the mint and the turquoise do have texture. Okay, grab it. All right. So I'm going to start with the darker. I don't want these sticking to the paper towel. And then I'm actually going to pick it up because, yeah, I knew I missed some of the white. Now, there really isn't a right or wrong way to do this. It's however you want your patina to look. I've had a couple of people ask me like how much, or it's really how patina do you want it to look. I always start with the metallic as the base. See, so this blue is a lot darker than what's on the paper. So this particular time, I will not use so much of this one and lean more on the mint, but I still want the blue patina on there. I just won't focus so much of it. Edward Scissorhands. Oh my gosh. I just picture you with your. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can't. And I'm a lefty too, so lefty's cutting period is not fun. This one just missed a little too much. But, Whoop. I remember when I would scrapbook a lot, or making my scrapbook albums. and like I would cut out flowers or leaves or something, I would just moan and groan about it the entire time. And that's how I ended up getting the scan and cut, because Nick was like, don't they make something for that? And I was like, you know what? They do. And then I think he bought that for me. And, oh my gosh, that's how old this laptop is. He bought that and the laptop for me. When I say that old, it's like a couple of years, but. All right, so now as you're layering all of the different colors, right? You can go back and forth between them as much as you like. I know I missed the brush. Usually I would just contaminate my brushes, but I won't. Or my paints, but I won't today. She can't be knuckled on the sides. You see that one? Oh yeah. And actually we could probably put in a little bit more of like the brass even. This one was loaded. There we go. So what I will have to do is go in with a little detail brush and get the stand, which is not a big deal. And then tomorrow, you know what? I will come on tomorrow. I'll just have to get off early, which will be fine because we don't have a whole lot to do because I have to get to my appointment. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So tomorrow we'll finish doing the keys and then we'll put the stuff on the top and see how much. I don't know. Should I come on an hour early or should I just come on at regular time? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. But again, if you are following me on Telegram, you'll know if I'm deciding to go on an hour early or maybe even like 30 minutes early or something. I might, just because I'm getting excited now. What I will do though right now is I think I'm going to pop some, what was this one, right? Yeah, I'm going to put some bonding primer on this little guy here so that way we can patina the wing as well. So when I hop off of here, I'll put bonding primer on this and then that'll have enough time for us tomorrow to patina this. So anyhow, Rochelle, I'm sending you prayers, my friend. I'm sending you prayers. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you back here tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm excited. I want to finish. So, all right. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.